time to wake up. For people from Manowari in Nigeria, water is everything. It is a source of life, a source of play, it cleanses. Not even rainwater goes to waste.
Oh, for cooking. For collecting the rainwater for cooking. It's cleaning up for cooking. You know, here the river water is not clean. You got to have rainwater for cooking.
You know, like a lot of it doesn't have clean running water, like sewage systems, like just basic things that we take for granted. Water is a precious resource, and going to Manowari really made me realize that.
In some countries, people have to walk a total distance of 14,000 kilometers every year just to collect water. That's the same distance as walking along the Canadian-US border 2.5 times. Some girls are barely 9 years old when they become responsible to collect water for their family. The weight of the water many women carry can easily measure up to 50 kilos. That's the weight of a big screen TV. In some places in the world, there is so little water available that some people have to dedicate over 6 hours of their day just in search of water. What can you do to save water? Well, let's start with your leaky faucet. 10 drips a minute equals 3 liters a day. That's 6 bathtubs a year. 30 drips a minute equals 10 liters a day. That's 20 bathtubs a year. 60 drips a minute equals 21 liters a day, and that's 41 bathtubs a year. So fix that leaky faucet or toilet, all that wasted water adds up.
Breakout.
Cheruvu was in grade 7 when her teacher talked about the shortage of water in many countries.
I was completely unaware of the fact that water is a scarcity until I hit grade 7. So my teacher, Miss Vandenberg, started telling me about an organization called WaterCan. This organization, WaterCan, it serves third world countries that don't have water. And then when I went home that day, I started looking at all the things that I use water for. And then I thought of all the kids that can't use water, how much of an inconvenience that would be. I told my teacher that I want to make a difference. I want to help those kids that don't have water.
Himi and the social justice group at Tom Bain School decided to do something to build awareness about water.
We created a day. Called it a World Water Day, and we shut off all the water in the entire school. And this was a shock to a lot of students because we use water so much that we never notice how much we use it. So there were lineups of people wanting to go to the bathrooms, and they couldn't wash their hands. They would have to go out to the fields and carry a bucket of water like the children in Africa would do, back and forth on the field. So the kids were really shocked by that, and it hit them really hard.
The Water Day raised over $2,000 in donations, and the students understood the importance of water conservation.
Water is a resource that binds the whole planet. Water is not endless. And this means that we have a responsibility, not only to protect our own watersheds, but to think of water as a global, shared resource that needs protecting. Now, can you imagine your life without water? Back in the table back there, you can see a bio-sand filter, and we invite you to take a look at it after this presentation is over.
Himi is not the only young person delivering this important message.
I think we all can together use less water and conserve water, basically, to reduce the amount of water we use in Alberta, in Canada, and make it better for the environment.
Well, I think it's important to conserve water because I've seen statistics, and most of them show that in the future,
there won't be as much water for many countries.
This year, Kimmy and her teammates have created their most ambitious project yet, a 20-foot tunnel that is a simulation of a girl's life in Africa.
We had 3 big canvases and we had to paint them in order to represent the girl's life through Africa. So the viewers are really taken on a ride through Africa. They listen to the audio, and through the audio they get an experience, and then at the end of the tunnel they're invited to draw a water disease out of a watering can. So you should care about water issues because it's important to recognize that there's people in Africa, there's youth in Africa that are the same as youth here. They react the same way. They feel hunger, they feel thirst. And sometimes it's really hard, but we have to recognize the fact that we could essentially be there. There was just a trick of fate that put us in Canada instead of in Africa.
Breakout. Breakout.